This family health and wellness segment is brought to you by GlaxoSmithKline Consumer Healthcare.
LUCOZADE and Espresso are teaming up to celebrate everyday energy heroes. The day-to-day superstars who fit 1,000 things into 24 hours in style. LUCOZADE, do it with energy.
Life is so fast-paced. Sometimes we get more done in a minute than we would have done in a month. We met fellow South Africans at Century City and the Company Gardens in the Mother City and asked them how they stay on top of things.
How do I manage my time between various responsibilities like work and family?
I just allocate specific times of the week to specific people. So I'll go to my family on the weekend, party on Friday, Thursday, and do some work in the beginning.
I just make a schedule.
I gym and normally have responsibilities like taking my brother to school before I get to work.
It's planning, getting up early, getting your ducks in a row.
I'm a mother. We're designed to do things like that, so sometimes it's hectic.
It takes me like about 2 hours to get from Paarl to Cape Town to work in the mornings. So as soon as I get home, I just shower, eat and get into bed.
I work until 7 and then I have to get home. And then I normally spend it with my family the time that I do have.
Okay, I manage my time. I've got a timetable that I must follow.
After work, then I can have some time with my friends.
I'm a student. I have to diarise my work.
Well, I manage my time with my friend. I don't have much time, but it's next once a week.
I wake up in the morning and I have a cup of green tea, and I find that planning my day over green tea early in the morning really helps me.
And how does one prioritize and keep up with pressing responsibilities?
Prepare your day the day before.
It's very easy to be stuck in things that are not very important.
Family life, work life, separated.
Write it down. If you can't get to it, leave it over to the next day.
I always keep a notebook.
You have to have balance between work, studies, like me, and my child.
I think you just need to think what is most important to you.
If you can finish it in a quicker time, it's much more better for you because then you got spare time to spend it on something else you didn't finish.
My time management tip, I would say stop being a flake. If you make plans, stick with it and just follow through.
So what's the ultimate secret to keeping up in this fast-paced, technology-driven world?
Time management. So I haven't got a husband, I haven't got kids or anything. So for me, it's just for myself.
Prioritizing has been the best in life.
Work hard at it, try your best.
When it becomes too much, get up, catch your breath and come back and face the music.
Vitamins, energy drinks.
Keeping up to date with, the media.
Well, email, WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, New York Times I read, The Times.
Social networks keeps us connected.
We salute all South Africans juggling their time, meeting their responsibilities, having fun, working hard and making their mark. You are true everyday energy heroes.
It's just a early rising, multitasking, life balancing kind of energy. LUCOZADE, do it with energy.
Well, it all sounds very familiar. Well, there is help out there, and with me in studio, time management and prioritization expert Gerrit Cloete. Thank you for joining us. You are the founder of Productivity Pit Stop, and you're here to give us some help. I mean, there we asked a whole bunch of questions to some of our viewers. Some of the questions that we look at and we think, wow, that sounds really familiar. You're the guru in this in helping with time management. So my first question to you would be, how does one effectively manage and prioritize your time and responsibilities?
A bit of an offbeat answer to that, you can't manage your time because, that's a myth. You ask 10 people their definition of time, then you'll get 10 different definitions.
Sure.
So how do you manage something that's difficult to define? So let me explain that in this way. I don't know if you play golf.
I do.
Ever hit a hole in one?
No.
I asked somebody yesterday the same question. He said, yes, he has. So I asked him, how long does it take from the moment the ball leaves the club until it gets into the hole? And he said, maybe about 6 seconds. So that's the traditional view of time. So I said to him, for how long will you remember it? And what do you think? You remember it forever.
Yeah.
So let's say that's the impact of getting a hole in one. Now, where does the impact come from? From the 6 seconds or from what actually happened in that time? So it's not the time. He didn't go to his friends and say, hey, I spent the best 6 seconds of my life today. What did he tell them? I hit a hole in one.
Exactly that.
So it's the action that matters, not how long it takes.
Sure. Wel, ons het advies nodig. Hoe maak 'n mens seker dat jou prioriteite is in plek vir elke dag verantwoordelikhede?
Ek dink dit is 'n belangrike vraag om daaroor te dink en dit gaan nie net oor wat is op my bord vandag nie, maar hoe het die goed daar gekom in die eerste plek. En ek dink baie keer oor daaglikse prioriteite moet 'n mens nie net 'n to-do lysie hê nie, maar jy moet actually 'n not to-do lysie hê. En dit is nogal belangrik.
Ek is mal oor die not to do lysie.
Ja.
I think we all need a little bit of a not to do list in our lives. How does one keep up in this fast-paced 21st century though?
Paradoxically, you slow down.
Wow.
The phrase is slow down to speed up. So when you prepare for anything, when you prepare a reminder in your self-management system, take more time up front and put some information there and stuff there that you think you're going to need later on. Let's say you want to make a phone call, put all the relevant information there so that when you slow down up front, when it gets to the time to making the phone call, you've got all the info. You don't have to rush around and find it.
Basically like a script to life, I guess. You put everything in place before you're actually doing it and it will make life and this things easier. Well, what is your tip of being an all-rounder? I mean, we all want to do things. How can we be a healthy all-rounder, efficient and effective person?
I think it starts with what's important to you in life. And an all-rounder, again, means different thing to different people. I think it starts with your personal values, or some people can call it even your personal mission statement, and figure out what's really the important things for you. And you can have a list of 120 goals to achieve, but if they're not taking where you want to go, then it's not really effective.
Well, then it's not really effective. You heard it. Maybe slow down to speed up, and that's one of the advice bits we're getting from Gerrit. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today. Well, we're looking at more tips this time around concerning our health and our wellness. Let's take a look.
This family health and wellness segment is brought to you by GlaxoSmithKline Consumer Healthcare.